Place between the legs is a great thing to teach any dog. Remember, anything you teach the dog is going to help. As long as you're using discipline and you don't train with food, it's going to help. Place between the legs is great for service dogs. Anything, a service dog, you go on a train, it's a great thing to be able to do. If it's crowded, you're on a crowded subway, you put the dog in between your legs of place, it's out of the way. So for what I use it for, which is service dogs, but you could do this with your house dog too, I had the dog go to place at sit because it takes up less room, but she could learn to do place between the legs using whoa too. Now when you first start doing this, you have the dog directly out behind you like this. Sit. You put the dog at sit, sit. You step in front of the dog and step over the leash. Say place. Sit. Okay, but you need the dog to, she moved a little early, it's okay. You need the dog to be able to do place from wherever. Like if she, hypothetically, if she was on the other side of the yard and I said, Mila, place, she needs to come and go, you know, whatever distance it is, 100 feet, and then come and spin around to this proper side, the left-hand side, and go in between my legs. So the way that we start doing this is, one, we'll have the dog out in front of us, and we'll also have the dog at heel. Now, when you're teaching your dog to do this, at first, they're going to screw up. So make sure and have the leash on the dog and direct the dog into position. So the first time you do it, you know, the dog probably isn't going to get it because it's used to doing place from directly behind you. But you give the command and just direct the dog into the position and they start picking it up. Remember, dog training is a lot of muscle memory. Mila, place. Sit. Right? And you also do it with the dog out in front of you. Like, here, let's do it here. Heel. Sit. Place. Sit. Good. Heel. And then, if it's a house dog, you can work the dog doing sort of push-ups, you know, like you would sit down, but instead it's heel, place, heel, place. Now, I've never done this with her, so this will be in real time. And if she starts screwing up, I'll make sure and use the leash. And if she's screwing up, I'll say no and repeat the command, whether it's heel or place. And my sneaking suspicion is she'll probably have more of a problem going from place to heel. So, Mila, place. Heel. Sit. Very good. That was good. Mila, place. Sit. Heel. Sit. So you see how that works? You would do this repetitively. That's also using attrition. If you have a high drive, you know, super active dog, you need to use attrition with the dog. Maybe have it do this real quick, you know, kind of bullying the dog into position. I know, you know, to a human that sounds like fucked up. Like, oh, we shouldn't be bullying the dog. Well, a dog would bully another dog is the point. And you're dealing with the species, you want to deal with them on their own level. So using attrition, just making the dog sit quick, right? Exerting dominance over the dog is very helpful, and you could do it with this command too, which is place, heel, place, heel, place, heel. You just do that real quick. It's so important that you understand that none of the training with Mila or any of the dogs that come here is done with food. Using food is such a mistake. It is. You condition the dog to be excited. You look like a resource for snacks. It's definitely excited around food. And food is tied into the dog's survival. You never want to bring food. Why would you want to use food when you can use anything that the dog likes? Petting. Saying good girl. Heel. Sit. Place. Sit. Heel. Sit. Place. Sit. It's a good dog, right? Heel.